There's my Sarah. Welcome in, sweet Sarah. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? I'm hoping I've got. I hope you're well. Sam, welcome in, Sam. Let's see, I'm here, and I think I got. Um, I think everything is okay. I think we're good. I have um, no mail. I have no mail today, so it's just you and me. How's that? We get to spend a whole hour together, just working on something or nothing. Oh, there's my sister Susie. All right, and Pam's coming over. And there's Brandon Olguin. I love you so much, my dear. You know, this week I don't have any Wacky Wednesday Happy Mail, but I have gotten to know several people a little bit better this week. Several people, and several members of my family have come to me or messaged me or spoken with me, um, and I've gotten to know a little bit more about them. And I'm telling you, there are some wonderful people out there, wonderful people out there. And I'm so blessed to have you as part of my family. And there's my Paula. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. A frog hop. Oh, and there's Faith Louise and Rita's here. Oh, well, I'm still praying, sweetheart. And there's Jennifer, my hopping frog. And the other Jennifer. I love all you guys. I'm so thankful that you all come in and spend time with me. And Elizabeth Toller. Hello, Beth. How are you? I'm so glad you stopped in this afternoon. I've talked to Beth on the phone. And there's Carrie and Darcia coming in from a froggy hop. I love it. I watched Pam for an hour and then I had to go skip to the loo and comb my hair, which you can't tell, but I had to comb my hair and wash my face and brush my teeth and finishing your sun bunny. He's looking a little wonky, so I might keep him. Sarah, it's not what he looks like on the outside, honey. It's the love that he has on the inside that counts. That's what makes the difference in those sun bunnies. Is the people who get them know they can feel it, the love that's inside. Oh, sweetheart, smiles are free, so you take all the smiles you want. And there's Melanie. Welcome in. And Maritza. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And Samantha, my love, how are you doing today, sweetheart? Which blanket are you working on? Don't tell me all of them because you can only do one at a time. I am actually working on a hat, a bag a day hat that I started last night, and it's called. Let me shuffle a few things here. It is called the Off the Rails beanie, and I'm really, excuse me, I'm really liking it. It's fairly simple to do. It has her crown, which is the front post double crochet uh, increase crown. Then it does a couple rows of half doubles and half double back posts, and then a row of doubles, and then a couple rows of you do a repeat then. And I'm really liking the way that it's coming out so far. You can see how far I've gotten. This is the second row of half doubles, and these are in the back post. So I think it's really pretty. And I have gotten a lot of yarn from someone sent me some yarn, a whole box of yarn at some time. And I'm not sure what it is. Hold on. I haven't given it away, so I still got them. Wanderer. Oh, it's a Furls yarn. I didn't know Furls had yarn. Did you guys know Furls had yarn? This is a Furls fiber. And this is called Wanderer. It's a acrylic. This one's called Dragon Fruit. This one is called Velvet. And this one is called Patina. Patina. And they are 100% acrylic, worsted weight 4. It says Wanderer is Furl's first acrylic yarn, airy, soft, and satiny in a wide variety of colors. Wander is for fiber artists who love a touch of luxe and easy versatility. That's what they write on their thing. But it's shiny. It has a nice shine to it. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 different colors. Hello, Tia. Welcome in. Okay, Faith, what did you say thanks to Michi? Michaela. I'm thinking, Faith, that they'll make great hats. They are pretty. There's my Lulu. I just figured I'd make them up in hats because this is well, at this point, this is a very simple hat to do, and at this point, I probably can do it without having to read the recipe. So I'll just sit here and crochet and make hats out of all these, and then send them to Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach for Christmas. What say you, Debbie Graybird? Debbie Graybird. Debbie Graybird, did you get a package? And there's Lydia. Welcome in. Pebbles Pico. Welcome to Miss C's cottage, the home of the Sun Bunny. I'm Miss C, and there's my KK, and I welcome you to the cottage. I tell everybody, come in, kick your shoes off at the door, and leave all your troubles and worries out there, and I'll sweep them up and send them out to the burn pile after the show. You just come in, chair. There's water in the refrigerator or coffee on the counter. Bring a project. This is Happy Mail Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, and usually I do Happy Mail, but I don't have any, and that's okay. There's Len, the Illuminator. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my, somebody tell me how many people we have in here right now. I'm going to put these back. I love my little Carrie. I forgot to tell you there are 120 yards. So if I made a blanket out of them, because I just saw I had 3 green ones, but that's not even 400 yards, so it wouldn't work. There's Paula and Pammy. She is one of my best grandchildren. That Pam of mine. Uh-oh. Okay, hang on a minute. I gotta take the office phone back. I'll be right back, you guys. Sandy, this is for you. Okay, thanks for your patience, guys. The director went outside for something and gave me the phone to hang on to, and that's a call from the North Florida Medical Center, so gotta go to him. Okay, let's see what went on. Paula, Tank, Darcia, Lydia, Paula. Okay, how many do we have in here? Did we find out? We have 16. Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't care if I have 5. You know that. If the 5 people here love me as much as I love them, I'm good.
Dr. Crow's office.
Dr.
Crow, your mammogram. Put that on hold for a second. You gotta take this call.
Can you take it?
Okay, can I take the message, please? She's on the air.
With these doctors, they have no idea that we people are just as important as they are. I'm in the middle of a show. Take a message. Talk to the hand. And I'm gonna, oh my, I'm gonna send myself into a coughing fit. Oh my gosh, Trish is here. Trish, I love you so much, and I am so glad to see that you are back on the YouTube streets and doing well. I haven't been over to your show to see if you've been putting anything out, but I do hope so, because you have a very special place in my heart. It just kind of creeped in there one day. I wasn't even aware of it until you weren't there, and then I realized what a big hole that you left, Trish. So I'm glad to see you back. Yeah, I did tickle myself right down in my throat. Yeah, I can't help it. All right, let's see. Well, we have nothing to do today but just sit and chat and talk, and I'm working on this, and I think I really am going to do it one in each of the colors. Uh, I've got 3 green ones up there, the Wander, and I thought, well, maybe I'll make a blanket out of it, because we're going to start our Somebody in the Meadow blanket on Sunday. But I don't think there's enough there. I would have to put other colors in with it. Not, pardon me, I don't want to do that. Debbie Graber, did you answer me? Did you get a package? If you did, I didn't see. SDJ, SDJ, SDJ. Oh, for the Boggy Creek blankets. I think that Trisha has a crochet hook super glued to her hand, and she probably has Parkinson's, and it's just always going. I think she puts out a blanket every 4 hours. She is Absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Oh, we're up to 26. Ooh. Wow, we're getting there, aren't we? To the hand. Yeah, I'm telling you. You just hop in and out, Trish, whenever you want. You're always welcome here. Muscle memory. Well, I'm thankful it's not Parkinson's, but Pebbles Pico, welcome, welcome, welcome in. I'm so glad to see you. Dealing with a headache and start physical therapy next week, says Lydia. I've been reading a book. It's a series of books, and one of the um, protagonists, I guess, in the story is a healer, and her neighbor thinks that healing is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So it's actually the book is giving you both sides. So you are free to read it whether you believe in healing or not. Okay, okay. Say no more, Jennifer. Uh, and what she does is she channels all of her energy into her hands, and then she'll run her hands alongside over the top of someone's body to find out where the problem is. Hey there, Steve. Welcome in. And once she does that, never touching the body, according to the book, once she does that, then she'll begin to work on that area. And she says that a lot of people who have back pain, it's not their back. It's because they're carrying a bunch of stuff. And soon as they either share that stuff or work that stuff out or give it to God or whatever, as soon as they deal with that, then their backache goes away. And the way the book is written, it made a lot of sense to me because usually when I get a headache, it's in my shoulders, not my lower back. My shoulders stiffen up because I, I get uptight about that. And then my shoulders scrunch up and it cuts off blood supply to my head and I get a headache. Steve, I'm so glad to see you in here. If I ever get famous, Steve, I'm coming to your house for an afternoon. Is Jaden here also? I miss Jaden. All right, I am going to work on this because it's easy. And I'm not really a hat person, and yellow is not my color. But I think this one's going to come out pretty cute. I'm not a hat person. I kind of look like I'm getting ready to go swimming. Anyway, someone will love this. I try never to miss out your lives, but a lot of time I'm working. You know what? That's the thing to do, especially Wednesdays and Fridays, is because sometimes there's stuff going on and sometimes there just isn't. Oh, Paula, did Carrie tell you that? Carrie comes on, Carrie the Yarny Elephant, and Carrie always says her, okay, it's time to take your meds, and Carrie, she'll take her medications. And it always reminds me to take my meds too. Pebbles is Kelly. Okay. Kelly, did you change your name to Pebbles? second thumb up. And Rita, hello. Oh my word. You know, I've never been skiing. I grew up on Lake Erie, and I ice skate, and I may have, with some training, I think I may have been able to be an Olympic skater because I was pretty good just playing around on Lake Erie, but it wasn't a. I don't think it was that big of a thing then, and my parents didn't have. We were so poor. It was a wonder we had skates. I had skates because my older sister had skates, and my feet grew into them, and her feet grew out of them. That's how I got skates. You did see him in the hill. All right, Michelle. Michelle, you don't have a package yet. It'll go out this week, but I'm still packing the box. That's pretty cool. I've never snow skied. I've never water skied either. I think my mom and dad sent my sister and I off to girls or campfire girls camp, and they bought a pair of skis for my older sister who had to stay at home, and my dad taught her to water ski, but I didn't. I never learned. You be lurking right away. Pull out a project and start working and lurking, um, and we'll all just sit here and chat. Spent $75 on packages in the mail today. Lord, I almost had the vapors. Oh, I know, Tank. I think I spent 85 yesterday. Oh no, where did my purse go? Oh my. Well, it might be out in the other room. Not hanging on the door. It usually hangs right here on this. I've got the receipt in there. But I'll tell you who went out yesterday. I think I can do that. I think. Taylor. Taylor LT got one, and Denise Lee got one. Oh, that might. Well, here, I can do this another way. There's more than one way to skin a cat, my mom used to say. I'm working on it, sweetheart. Let's see who went out yesterday. Tina Churley, Carol Leaney, Steve Flanagan, Steve, the other Steve, Marjorie Wyoski. She won Pick Your Blessings. She finally got her purple flurries mailed out yesterday. I sent a package to Nisi. Oh, this one went out yesterday too. To KK. Haha. She's going to get a surprise. Jen Reeves got her blue yarn yesterday, and Patricia Lopez got her comfy cotton that she won from Wacky Wednesday Cake Day last. We got tricked into tricked into singing happy birthday to his birthday party was last night. Zach. Zach. And so I gave away a cake of yarn last week, and that's who won it, was Patricia Lopez. And I think that's all that I sent out. But it was, like I said, $85. And Michelle is getting some. And don't tell Pam, but I'm working on a project for her. And I'm working on a project for Michelle D. And I think that's it. Don't tell Pam. There's Bonnie. And there's Tie-Dye Dawn. And Sherry, welcome in. Kelly, that is funny. I bought some cards because I owe some people some thanks and just letting them know they're a blessing. And these are all blank on the inside. So I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday and I bought these. And as soon as I have some time, you know how that goes, I'm going to sit down and write out some people some cards. So if I don't have your address, you might want to Gmail me. You finished it. Okay. And posted it on your community page. Well, everybody, all need to go over after the live and go to Bonnie's Corner and check out her unicorn and her gumball blanket. There's Elma. Welcome in. Making pickles. What kind of pickles are you making, Elma? Are you making big dills like Sunita does? Sunita's a big dill. Or are you making bread and butter pickles? My favorite. It's funny, I don't like sweet pickles, the little sweet gherkins. I can eat them, but I don't. Only time I eat them is if they're on an appetizer plate, you know, where it's set out. They're just cute, and you can crunch one and it's gone. But usually I like bread and butter pickles, cold bread and butter pickles. On a lunch meat sandwich. Good, really good. But I like good dills, good garlic dills. And there's Rudy. Welcome in, Rudy. How are you doing today? Sweet pickles are nasty and they just aren't right. I love you, Bonnie. I love you, my sweetheart. I like a good pucker pickle. You know what? Publix, if you have a Publix store, they sell garlic dill pickles. The big ones, the big dills. And oh, they're good. Used to pickle watermelon rinds. Huh. Very few people do the old arts anymore. I think that's why I'm glad that crochet and knitting and all that stuff is still going. You know, I look at your names in the chat and it just, my face lights up and my heart just pumps extra when I see your names. You've all become family to me and I love it because I've told you before, I have one son, three stepchildren. My son has two sons, and I don't see them. And both of my grandsons have grandchildren, and I don't see them either. My stepdaughter has two children that I don't see, and one of those granddaughters has a son, and I don't see him either. And there's Jaxie, and there's Eileen. Welcome in, Eileen. Jaxie, I love you. And my two stepsons, one has a daughter who lives, I think, in North Carolina, and I never see her. I never see her. I did see her at my grandson's wedding because I went. Tammy, 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 I love you. And the other son has a son, but I never see him. I never see him. So, for all intent and purposes, I have no my blood family, my immediate family. I have no contact with. My contact is with my Facebook family on YouTube. That's why I love you guys so much because you come to my house a couple times a week. You tell me that I'm special. You give me hugs. You fill my heart with love. You let me love you back. I don't think I have one grumpy family member in this chat. I just got another sub. Who from, Eileen? Good. I'm glad. I love it when you call me Oma or Sis. Um, my son will be 57 this year. So I'm 77. So you know where you fit in my life. Crocheting loving Leanie. Crochet loving Leanie. Okay. That's Eileen, my still Eileen. And there's my Amber. See, she calls me Grandma. See, I love that. It makes me feel special. And Sherry R. Is that Sherry Reynolds? Just tiny until I found you all. You're right, Jax. You are. There are a lot of things. That's the most amazing part is this YouTube family is just like my other YouTube family. We're all different, but we all share the same likes. We all look different, but we all have the same laugh and the same blood and the same love in our hearts. Yeah, we share the same love. And we share a love for fabrics, fiber. Some of us quilt, some of us crochet, some of us knit, some of us do paper crafts, some of us work with plastic, some of us, we all do different things, but we're all creative. Tia, you're special to me too. Not Sherry Reynolds. Okay. Well, you know, it's hard to keep the Dawns separate. And I love you, tie dye, but it's hard to keep all of you separate. And now Diana's are flooding the market, and it's hard to keep all of them. Here's fractured wrist. Ooh. See, this is what I love about it. Dawn calls her son Crash because, and now he's lived up to it. KK had a brother named Bumblebee, and she said that she thinks it's because he never sat still for a minute. He was always buzzing around doing stuff. I think that's awesome. Tammy, Samantha was here earlier. I asked her what blanket um, she was working on, and so I don't know that I got an answer. Oh, Dawn, isn't it awesome when people who love you come to visit you and you love them? I love you, Rachel. Rachel is Spring's friend, and I love to see her come in. She's a frog lover like I am. But Samantha has a habit of popping in and out of people's lives to see what's going on. She's on the autism spectrum, and so it's really hard for her to stay in one place. Yeah, and KK was Honey Babe. I was just saying, Dawn has a son that they called Crash, and because he was always crashing into stuff. And I had mentioned that you had a brother named Bumblebee, and you had told me that you thought it was because he never sat still. So that's where that came from. Because you sweet like honey. Oh, Amber, I love your thoughts and ideas. Susie, you go do that. You go do that. You lay down and rest for a while, get your breathing stabilized, and you can always come back or call or whatever you need to do. Okay, I'm always here, except when I'm not. I told KK you can call me anytime, but don't call me in the next hour. I'm here 24/7 for you, but not for the next. Oh boy. Miss Nessa, welcome in, Nessa. Welcome to the cottage. I hope you brought something to work on. I have no happy mail. Oh, good. Good, Amber. Okay, good. You know what? I don't know what your post office box costs, but I checked into because I didn't want mail coming here to the home because it's got to go through the office, and I don't like people knowing my business. I mean, like you all know my business because it's out there, but you know what I'm saying. When I get stuff, I don't need that office to know what's going on. And but I checked into getting a post office box, and it's a lot of money for a box, and that would have just been the little mail slot, which I suppose is okay because if you get a package that's too big for your mail slot, they put a paper in there that says you got a package. So I suppose I could get away with that, but if if that was, I don't know, it was like $85 or something. It was. I'm not sure. Yours was 180 for like the mail one. I'd hate to think of what one of those big ones on the bottom would cost. Got the smallest one, it was $85 for 6 months. Wow. See, that 85 stuck in my head. Now, Nessa, what's a virtual address? $10 a month. That's $120 a year. So, what do you say, $40? I'm telling you what, I'm on a fixed income and I live here at the home. And so everything is, my food, transportation, uh, my my phone I pay for, but the electric, um, heat and air, all of that stuff is taken care of. But I have a refrigerator that I keep stocked with water. Um, I do have a Keurig, so I have those little K cups. If I want coffee, I've got to go to the kitchen and get it. Um, it's free, but I've got to go and make it. But I got a 9 millimeter, and I'm not talking about this. I hope the office isn't listening. I know, it's really important, and since you have a family, Amber, with small children, it's really important that you don't give out your home address because there's crazy people out there. It's just the way the world is. But the world is getting more expensiver and more expensiver, and I will be glad when we get someone in control that can stop this inflation and get this world back into some semblance of uh, sustainable order. Yes, you do, Sarah. We all do. We all need to take better care of ourselves and our privacy because there are countries who would come in and take over and they wouldn't have to fire a shot. They just have people in place, and when they, okay, today's the day, and we're gone. We're overrun. That's why we need someone in there that has guidelines. I think this world has slipped a bit, and I'll get off my bandstand, but this world has slipped a bit since Dr. Spock came in. Let them do it. It's okay. They need to learn. No, I'm sorry. You don't punish a child for everything they do. Um, um, rabbit hole. There are no guidelines. There are no guidelines anymore. People don't have personal guidelines and they don't have godly guidelines. And everyone is, if it feels good, do it. And look where that's taken us. We no longer consider the other person. The Bible says, consider all people more important than yourself. He doesn't say those people are more important than you are, but he says to me, have an attitude that says, you are more important than I am. I will open the door for you. I will let you go first. Let me help you with that. What can I do for you today? Let me move over so you can zoom by and take off my front bumper if you choose to. That's the attitude we must have. It doesn't mean that they're any more important. Usually, um, their behavior says they're not. But we have to remember that God loves them as much as he loves us. And if they were the only one on earth, he still would have sent his son to die for them. That's just amazing to me that he did that for me. Anyway, I try to have basic guidelines, godly guidelines. And and I think God said it best when he said, these are the 10 rules that I want you to follow. And they said, well, who's my brother? Who's my neighbor? Does that like everybody, or is that just the guy that lives next? And God said, look, the greatest of these is love. Just love people. And if you love them like you love yourself and you put God first, you don't need the other 10 or the other 420. You just love. And if you love and you know you're loved, you want to do those things that keep that relationship in order. It's good to have a P.O. box. I am going to get a P.O. box maybe someday. I'm not monetized, so I don't have people sending me stuff all the time, so I don't know how important it is. It's just every once in a while I wonder if it's a good idea if the office knows my business. Amber, people can find out everything about you if they really want to. All they have to do is Google your name and you're out there for everyone to see, like it or not. It's just the way the world is right now. But Bonnie, I love your filter. It's all filtered through love. And what comes out is pure unadulterated love. Tammy, I don't think I want to be monetized. Um, Real mailing address and can forward. Oh, okay. Oh, well, thank you, Ness. I appreciate that. Yes, Rachel, I am his daughter, and he is my papa, and I can crawl up in his lap and just tell him I love him. I can look at him in the eyes and tell him how much I love him. I can crawl up in his lap and I can sob my heart out and tell him things that are bothering me. I can crawl up in his lap and tell him my deepest, darkest secrets, kind of like a somebody. And I can feel his arms wrap around me and just, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You don't know the storehouse of treasures that I have for you, Diana. Just keep loving me, and I will give you them at just the right time. It's an awesome relationship. Yes, you do, Bonnie, and we all count on that, saying it like it is. Oh, now that's a really great idea. And I guess if you really wanted to fool somebody, you could drive up to Tennessee, get a virtual mailbox, have them forward it to me in Florida, and everybody would think I lived in Tennessee. Pride Heart Rainbow Philly. I don't know what that's all about. It must be Lulu is sending emojis. You know, Bonnie, if you really love people with God's love, then whatever you say um, is is something probably you should have said. And it's not so much what you say; it's the your tone of voice and your attitude when you say it. If you say things in love, even harsh things, um, they hit the spot where they're supposed to be. You know what? I guess there are places like that. You just have to look them up, Nessa. Just have to look up a mailing center. I don't know what you would call it. Zoila, hello. How's your mom today, sweetheart? Okay, Darcia, thanks for stopping in. Gosh, you were here for 45 minutes. That's pretty awesome. Thank you. I hope to see you on Friday. That's right, Bonnie. That's right. A lot of people see we need people like that because a lot of us are sitting back wishing we could say the things. You got mail. She says, don't you wish you could just say it? And then she said, but if I do, then I feel guilty afterwards. And it's like, so she doesn't say anything. And then she does meet him and she says the zinger and then she feels guilty afterwards. That's a cute movie if you haven't seen it. How's Esteban doing? He's doing great. Did they ever find out what that blockage was? And how old is he by now? He's not a year old, is he? I told her that too, KK. Made me smile to see her hopping in here on those long green legs. I can't believe it's already 10 minutes till 1. And I haven't finished my hat. I don't know if you guys saw my hat. This is the off the rails beanie. And I would imagine these look like railroad tracks to me because we have a railroad enthusiast on staff, and he works with the HO size trains. So I'm going to make a bunch of these hats. I'm out here at a big lake house, really nice house, and you can walk to the lake. I get too hot. I'm going in. You are in Missouri. What lake are you at? It's not Michigan. You're too far from Michigan. It must be a Missouri lake. I grew up on Lake Erie. I think I told you that. Oh, yeah, because I used to ice skate on the lake. All right. And then you slip stitch. And the next one is chain 1, single crochet, pull up your loop, and do a half double crochet back post again. Okay. You like it? I do too. Table Rock. I've heard that. So everybody comes here to fish. That's why Johnny Morris is real big here. Now, I'm sorry, I don't know Johnny Morris. Is he a fisherman? It's part of the bass fisherman group? Hi, Samantha. Welcome back. You never did tell me what blanket you were working on today. Are you working on just one? I was never really good with roller skating. We had a roller rink in Luna Pier, but I was never really good. I was really good on ice skates. Really good. So I hope that everything is fine and that they say that whatever was is gone forever. He's in my prayer list. I just didn't have a name. Esteban. I had heard Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, say somebody said his name, but I didn't know who that was at the time. And then when I did figure out who it was, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the name. I would love to get on a train and travel somewhere. I would love to get on a train and travel on a one ticket and just get off when I need to, get back on when I need to, and go. Oh, he is in the fishing world. Okay. Hello, my friend Cynthia King. Mimi says, hi, Samantha. You won at Zach's last night just as you left the chat. See, Samantha, you need to stick around and find out. I think it would be cool, Paula, to get on a train and just ride and get close to a destination and say, hey, Granny D, I'm in North Carolina. Can you come pick me up, or I'll get a cab and I'll be there in half an hour. And then just maybe spend the night on the couch and get back on the train the next day and head off to somebody else's. I think it would be fun. I think that's why I enjoyed traveling in Europe, because they go everywhere by trains. But there, it's more like traveling country to country is more like traveling state to state because they're smaller. You do have those, Rita? It's for all ages, so you can just buy the ticket and just go anytime, anywhere. Uh-oh, who did a somebody? I missed that one. Alrighty. Oh, you won a somebody last night. Cynthia, you did? Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. What color do you want? Do you have a color, sweetheart? Oh, I'm so glad it was you. I'd be glad if it was anybody. You know me, but I'm so glad it was you. Yes, you can buy a ticket for 14 days and for 30 days, and then just. I love celery and cream cheese, and sometimes I put raisins on it and eat ants on a log. How about that? All right, Cynthia King. And today is 7/3, and this is from Zach's birthday. Okay, Cynthia, I think I have your address in my address book. Let me make sure. K for King. Mary King, Cynthia King in Indiana. Is that correct? You didn't move from the last time? Paul is in New York. I don't know. Uh, our director Elmo, he's in. He grew up in Indiana. Listen to me. I got Indiana on the brain. I love that state. Yes, you will have a Miss C original. Yes, you will. What color? Did you give me a color? Okay, Cynthia, I don't see a color anywhere back here. All right, give me a color, and you live in Chicago Heights, or you lived in Chicago Heights. Okay, any color. All right, I'm writing that one down. Any color. All right, I'll send you a Miss C original in any color. Good, 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 good. All right, now it's only 1 minute left, and hello, Dolly. Time to go. I have enjoyed today so much. Anyway, Mr. Elmore says that New York is not like it used to be. It's not as safe. New York City is not as safe as it used to be. New York State is beautiful, but New York City is not like it used to be. So I think I'll just stay right here in sunny Florida, enjoy my walled garden, and saw deer yesterday. Zoila, thanks for being here and supporting each other. And anytime you guys come down this way, you give me a call. And there is I don't have it. Well, I do. I decorated it. It's at the end of the hall and it's empty. Nobody's in there. It's a blue room. So if you come, you can stay here at the home with me, and we can crochet. We can come in the cottage and we can crochet all day. And I love you all. God keep you. safe from harm. God keep you healthy mentally and physically until I see you again on Friday, where we just sit and knit. And always remember, guys, somebody loves you.